Sushi and Tiktik. A tale of strength, wisdom, and humanity. In a vast river that stretched for miles, two remarkable creatures lived. Tiktik, the crocodile, and Sushi, the turtle. They were both rulers of the river, but in very different ways. Tiktik was mighty and feared. He had sharp teeth, strong jaws, and a powerful body. When he swam, the water moved with him, and no animal dared to challenge him. But Sushi was different. She was small and slow, with a hard shell and wise eyes. Unlike Tiktik, she did not rely on strength. Instead, she had intelligence, patience, and kindness. One day, as Tiktik swam near Sushi, he laughed and said, "Sushi, you are so slow. You do not hunt, you do not fight. How do you survive in this river?" Sushi smiled. "Tiktik's strength is important, but it is not everything. Sometimes wisdom can do what strength cannot." Tiktik shook his head. "Wisdom? What can wisdom do against teeth and claws?" Sushi simply smiled. "Time will show us." Days passed, and one morning dark clouds covered the sky. The river, once calm and peaceful, became wild and dangerous. A great storm was coming. Tiktik laughed at the sky. "I am the strongest. No storm can harm me." But Sushi knew better. She dug herself deep into the riverbank, hiding in the mud. The storm arrived with roaring thunder and heavy rain. The river rose high, and the currents became fierce. Trees fell and the wind howled. Tiktik fought against the waves, but no matter how strong he was powerless against the storm. The water pushed him far away, and he struggled to return. When the storm finally ended, the river was changed forever. Many animals were gone. But in a quiet corner, Sushi was safe, sitting in her spot, just as she had planned. Tiktik, tired and weak, looked at her in disbelief. "How did you survive?" Sushi smiled. "I did not fight the storm, Tiktik. I respected it. Instead of fighting, I adapted." Tiktik was silent. For the first time he saw the power of wisdom. One day, as Tiktik swam through the river, he felt something tighten around him. It was a net. He thrashed and roared, but the more he fought, the tighter the net became. Sushi saw him struggling. She swam over and said, "Tiktik, stop fighting. It will only get tighter." "But I am strong. I must break it." Tiktik growled. Sushi shook her head. "Strength will not help you now. Think, Tiktik. How do you escape a trap?" Tiktik stopped struggling. He thought for a moment. Then, following Sushi's advice, he stayed still. The net loosened. Carefully, using his sharp teeth, he bit a small hole and slipped out. Tiktik was free. He looked at Sushi with newfound respect. "You saved me," he said. Sushi smiled. Today, wisdom was stronger than strength. From that day on, Tiktik and Sushi became great friends. Tiktik still used his strength, but now, he also listened to Sushi's wisdom. One day, they saw a young boy near the river. He was fishing, but suddenly he slipped and fell into the deep water. The boy could not swim. Tiktik rushed forward, but he knew his teeth and claws could not save him. "Sushi, what do we do?" he asked. Sushi quickly thought and said, "Use your back. Let him climb on you." Tiktik swam under the boy, and the boy grabbed onto his back. Slowly, Tiktik carried him to safety. The boy was saved. For the first time, Tiktik felt something greater than strength, the power of helping others. That day, he learned a lesson that would stay with him forever. True strength is not in fighting. True strength is in protecting, in kindness, in saving others. Years passed, and the river changed, but one thing remained: the friendship between Tiktik and Sushi. Tiktik was still strong, but now he was wise too. One day he said, "Sushi, I used to think strength was everything. But now I know wisdom and kindness are greater." Sushi smiled. "And that is why you are truly strong now, Tiktik." And so, the mighty crocodile and the wise turtle ruled the river, not with fear, but with understanding, wisdom, and respect. Because in the end, strength can win battles, but wisdom wins life. Power can control, but kindness can lead. And that, my friend, is the greatest lesson of all.